play before the quarter ends. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Now Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's make
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He's got it complete to Thompson. It's a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Well, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Here we go on 4th down. Haskins. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, 26 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. That's it. There we go. Watch the back.
2nd and 5 now. Haskins will get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. That one a first down pickup of 8. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Mike's 5'9". Mike's 5'9".
Now on 2nd and 13. Haskins. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 40.
That's another Washington Redskins first down. 1st and 10 at the 40. Mike, check. 59. Let's go. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike's at 59.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Richardson. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Come on, now. Let's go.
11 yards. That's another Washington Redskins first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Mike's 5'9". Mike's 5'9". Let's go, D. Let's go.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
I got it. Watch twist. 59's Mike. Check.
This time Haskins will look to throw. He's got Thompson here, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Haskins on 1st down. Slings this deep from the clock. This is caught inside the 15. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check three. Let's go. Come on. Switch. Now. Motion.
Check 59. Mike is 59. And watch this.
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. This is caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Cohen. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Trubisky will throw. Finding Gabriel complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On first down, Cohen. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They try again with Cohen. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Get up! 180! Mike, number 53! Mike, 53! Go!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Bears push further out in front. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Bears 21, Redskins 9.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Haskins. Throw left side complete. It's Thompson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Haskins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thompson. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. Here's Haskins to throw. Steps away to his left. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4.
Watch the
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Third down. Here's Haskins. This will be caught just inside the 10. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Check 6 guys. Rush in. Off. He's checking. Crash.
4th down. Here's Haskins. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Trey Quinn there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
And this is where they say, put the game, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, 42 yards, as the Bears push further out in front. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9. Here we go, here we go. Check, 59.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, fighting his way into the backfield.
Check out read. Go. That's mine. I got him. Check 59, Mike. What? It's 59. Mike to 59. We ain't giving up nothing to do. Zoom. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. On play action, Haskins. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins.